Hey guys, today we're going to be trying a bunch of new makeup. Mostly from the Chanel Fall Winter 2020 makeup collection because I was just so in love with all these rusty red rose tones when I saw them in store and just had to try them out myself. So obviously I didn't buy everything in the collection. They had 3 quads and I just went with the one that really appealed to me the most. This one is 364 and it's the one with 3 rose red mattes and 1 shimmery pink champagne kind of a color. I just felt this would give me the most color contrast and be the most interesting to wear. Now they had another quad which was all matte and that one is in the permanent collection. The other limited edition one this season was similar to this but more of a rosy pink tone. So if you have very pink undertones, very cool undertones, or you just prefer pinks in general, then you may want to pick that up instead of this one. Now between the 2 limited edition ones, I did find 364 to be the more neutral friendly or more universally friendly. It has 1 warm red, 1 cooler red, and 1 plum plus a champagne, which should go with most skin tones. The collection does include a cream blush stick, which is this peachy rose gold tone here. It's a re-release, or it might be in the permanent collection as well, I do not know, but it's definitely not a new color. And my stick was from like 1 or 2 years ago, so didn't feel need to pick up a new one. Onto the lips. They had a Rouge Cocoa Shine color, which was a deep kind of burgundy tone. I just felt I have a lot of other lipsticks that are similar to that one, so I didn't pick it up. I was more interested in the Rouge Allure Velvet inks. These are 2 shades for this season. One is this gorgeous kind of rose red. I will swatch these for you later, but this rose red that kind of goes with the red tones in the eye quad, and then of course this absolutely gorgeous dusky mauve brown, which I swatched this on my lips on Instagram stories a few days ago and everyone went nuts for this color. It's not heavy, it's not dated, it's just a very fresh way to wear this kind of a brown tone without making your skin look sallow or a little bit dull. Last thing I picked up was this limited edition nail polish, which I am wearing right now. This is the shade 765 Inter D, and this kind of reminds me of their original Rouge Noir, which I also own. It's just kind of really dark blood rose. Rouge Noir is a semi-opaque kind of a color, so if you apply just 1 or 2 coats, you see a little bit of translucency on your nails, whereas Inter D is just fully opaque. So if you want that really rich oxblood tone, this is a nice color to pick up, and it's really smooth going on as well. You do need 2 coats. I do find with most really dark nail polishes, the first coat will still look slightly patchy sometimes, but 2 coats gets you completely opaque. But if you happen to be short on time, this is also one of those polishes that goes on and has a nice surface shine without needing an extra top coat. The next thing I recently hauled and want to try out today is the Clio Kill Cover Founwear Cushion XP. So it's got a lot of good reviews, it's got a lot of fans online, but I just wasn't able to give it a good test the last time round because I got the wrong shade. I got a 4BO, which was very much more pink than I wanted, and this one that I got this time round was 5BY. I just decided to pick it up because it was on 50% at the drugstore, and I was like, finally. Now my face is pretty neutral if you look at it, but because my body is just a bit more tan than my face, it also looks quite a bit more golden or warm toned. So I usually try to find foundation shades that match my body, otherwise it just doesn't quite match. Going in with my Hera foundation brush. Oh, that's a lot of coverage. I'm not sure how clear it is on camera, but you can see where I tapped on a little bit more product with my fingers and blended it out. This pretty much stands in as foundation and concealer at the same time. Now, the coverage level of this product is amazing. So if you have redness and discolorations, I would say this is a fantastic product. But I'm not entirely sold on this being able to cover textured problems. So if you have a lot of keloid scarring, bumps from active acne, or a lot of pitted scars, then this sort of a slightly more luminous formula may sometimes emphasize those a little bit more. Can you see how matte that's gone with a little bit of translucent powder? Onto the blush stick. This is 21 Roseé, and it's just one of those nice corally pink tones, which has enough pink and peach in it to suit most undertones. Of course, this is not a shade that's going to work on very, very deep skin tones, unfortunately. If you've not tried the Chanel stick blushes before, they have a very beautiful cream to powder finish. So it's not going to emphasize texture, it's not going to feel greasy or heavy on the skin, especially if you have combination or oily skin. And you know, the other thing you're paying for with the high price tag on this one is the fact that even when you saw it go on kind of patchy from the stick, you just blend it out and it just moves and spreads beautifully. There's no clagginess, it's not going to kick up, there's no streaking, there's no patches of unevenness on the face as you blend. So this is a very, very beautiful formula. I do wish they had more colors because I would seriously go check them all out. On to the eye quad. This is not a palette for the faint of heart. I do think this is going to look gorgeous on a big range of skin tones as well, whether you're really, really pale or you have really rich caramel or deep skin. What the heck? I'm just going to start with the really strong rose red tone here. No primer, no nothing on my lids. We're just going to see how this performs. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. So use a light hand if you want to wear this during the day. Now I'm going to go for the deep burgundy. What I'm hoping for is that there is enough difference between the three shades that you can sort of see some dimension, because the only thing I was worried about for this palette is that these three colors are going to look so close that no matter how you blend it, you end up looking like you're wearing the same shade on the eye. So if you want a very high contrast look, you probably will need to grab a very dark brown, burgundy or black from another palette. First thoughts, use a very, very light hand because this can get real dramatic real quick. Now, part of the look for Fall Winter 2020 was also a deep wine red eyeliner. Chanel has one out for the season, but I already have one at home, so I didn't see a need. Now on to the two Rouge Allure ink fusions. 834 Ambiguité is what I call a chestnut rose. It's brown, but it's got a little bit of a heat, a warmth, or a rosiness to it. Not quite enough to become a mauve brown, just enough to give it depth and keep it from looking dull. Idyllique is a gorgeous rose red. It is very, very close to some of those fresh red rose petals. So which shade do you guys prefer? Typically, if I were to go with a smoky or stronger eye look like this, I'm much more likely to wear 834. However, I have to say that 836 has its own charm as well. It's very much more dramatic, of course, paired with the matching eye. However, this is very much more of a winter kind of a look. So fall, winter, depending on which lip color you would put on with this eye. So that's a quick roundup of the items I recently hauled from Chanel. I hope you guys found this helpful if you were kind of considering picking up a couple of things yourself as well. If you have particular favorites, please let me know what they are. Or even if you think, it's not quite the collection for me, let us know in the comments as well. I will see you in the next video.